The woman, having trusted a stranger too easily, ended up locked in a dark basement. The man beat her mercilessly for 2 straight hours. The pain was so unbearable she couldn't even form words. She felt like her soul was about to leave her body, but the nightmare was only just beginning. The man slowly walked toward her, holding a knife in his hand. Desperate to survive, the woman swallowed her pride. She crawled on the floor like an animal, clutching the man's feet and kissing them repeatedly, begging for her life, promising she'd do anything if only he would spare her. But the man never intended to kill her outright. What he wanted was for her to die slowly in agony. When he finally left, panic set in. She knew if she didn't escape soon, she'd never make it out alive. She tore through the room, searching for a way out. At last, she discovered a steel rod hidden under the mattress. She tried prying the door with it for what felt like forever, but the door wouldn't budge. It was as if it had been welded shut. Then came the sound of footsteps. Tap, tap, tap. Terrified, she hid the rod and pretended nothing had happened. But the man seemed to sense something anyway. He gave her a cold warning. If you so much as think about escaping, this day next year will be the anniversary of your death. Shaking like a leaf, she crouched in the corner, tears streaming down her face. Suddenly, the man's security system went off. A car had pulled up outside his house. To her shock, 2 police officers stepped out. They were investigating a missing persons case, but they weren't there for her because the man was keeping another victim inside the house. After asking just a few questions, the officers left. Meanwhile, the woman kept searching for a way to break free. She noticed a gap above the door. Thinking quickly, she wedged a wash basin into the crack and pried with all her strength. To her amazement, the door opened. Holding her breath, she slipped out cautiously. But in another room, she stumbled onto a horrifying sight. Something so shocking it made her stagger back in terror. Only one thought filled her mind: escape this living hell. Just as she reached the front door, the man came down from upstairs. To make matters worse, the door to her cell had somehow locked shut again. With nowhere else to go, she was forced to hide inside that terrifying room.